Prince Harry arrives in the UK. 2 days after Prince Philip's death, Meghan, who is expecting her second child, a girl, with Prince Harry, will not be attending Prince Philip's funeral on the 17th of April. Prince Harry is back in the UK. Megazine confirms Harry arrived on Sunday from California, where he has been residing with his wife Meghan and their son Archie, who turns 2 on the 6th of May. It is the first time Harry has been in his home country in over a year. It is also the first time he will see members of the royal family since his and Meghan's interview with Oprah Winfrey aired last month. Meghan, who is expecting their second child, a baby girl, did not accompany her husband. News of Harry's arrival comes 2 days after his grandfather Prince Philip died on Friday at the age of 99. The late royal is currently lying at rest at Windsor Castle. On Saturday, Buckingham Palace confirmed that the Duke of Sussex will be attending Philip's funeral on the 17th of April at St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle. Meanwhile, the Duchess of Sussex has been advised by her physician not to travel, a royal spokesman said. Philip's funeral is set to take place next Saturday and his coffin will be processed through Windsor Castle, royal officials confirmed. The funeral will be broadcast live at 3 p.m. UK time. On the day of the funeral, at around 2:40 p.m. in the UK, 9:40 a.m. ET, on the 17th of April, Philip's coffin will be moved in a small ceremonial procession from the state entrance to the castle to the chapel. It will be known as a ceremonial or royal funeral and not a state funeral, which is generally reserved for monarchs. The funeral plans take into account the country's pandemic guidelines, and is much reduced in scale with no public access, a palace spokesman said. The funeral will take place entirely within the grounds of the castle, and plans have been given final approval by the Queen, but they still very much reflect the personal wishes of the Duke. The occasion will still celebrate and recognise the Duke's life and his more than 70 years of service to the Queen, the UK and the Commonwealth. While this is naturally a time of sadness and mourning for the royal family, and the many others who knew and admired the Duke of Edinburgh, it is hoped that the coming days will also be seen as an opportunity to celebrate a remarkable life. Remarkable both in terms of his vast contribution and lasting legacy, a Buckingham Palace spokesman previously said. News of the Duke of Edinburgh's death at age 99 was announced on Friday. It is with deep sorrow that Her Majesty the Queen has announced the death of a beloved husband. His Royal Highness the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, the palace said in a statement. And the royal family join with people around the world in mourning his loss. The monarch will also refrain from carrying out any royal duties for the next 8 days as she enters a mourning period. The funeral will be held in line with the appropriate UK government guidelines, officials have said. The palace hopes that people will not converge on Windsor Castle to lay flowers, or pay their respects on the day, but stay at home and watch the service on the television. The Duke of Sussex is currently isolating in the empty property. The Duke of Sussex has returned to Nottingham Cottage in Kensington Palace ahead of the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral on Saturday the 17th of April. The cottage, which is next door to Prince William and Kate Middleton's home, Apartment 1A, likely holds many fond memories for Prince Harry. Not only was it his first home with Meghan, it was also where Harry proposed while the couple were making a roast chicken. Known as Not Cot, the property is currently empty, making it the perfect location for Harry to quarantine alone, but we've taken a look back at who used to live there. Harry had lived in the cottage since 2013, transforming it into his own bachelor pad. When Meghan moved in 2017, she added her own personal touches to the house, favouring decor from Soho Home's Country House collection. One of the smaller properties on the Kensington Palace estate, it has 2 bedrooms and reception rooms as well as a kitchen, bathroom and small garden. Harry was said to have put up a hammock in his back garden when he moved in. The Christopher Wren-designed cottage has been home to royals and non-royals long before the Sussexes, including Prince William and Kate, who lived there for a brief stint in 2013 with their newborn son Prince George, while their mansion Apartment 1A was being renovated. Nottingham Cottage was also home to Prince Henry, Duke of Gloucester, and his wife, Princess Alice. Later occupants included the Queen's private secretary Robert Fellows and his wife Lady Jane Fellows. Princess Diana's sister, as well as Prince Philip's private secretary Sir Miles Hunt Davis and his wife Anita. The cottage was originally a grace and favour property for the Queen and Princess Margaret's childhood governess, Marion Crawford. Crawfy, as she was known, was given the house for life upon her retirement in 1948. But after she sold stories about the royal family to the press, Marion was dismissed. She was completely ostracized from royal circles and the Queen never spoke to her beloved former nanny again. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.